fun. Okay. Got me some Tootsie Rolls as well. Let me see. Okay, girl, sit down. I'm trying, girl. I'm trying. Okay. Y'all are here. We're here. I look crazy, but guess what? I'm drying my hair from a Bantu knot out. For a Bantu knot out. Oh, for all the people in the replay. Amen. Amen. So we're gonna have a little breaky. I keep hitting y'all. We're gonna have a little breakfast together. And hopefully I put this in the right setting. You want some? Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. I gotta give you a little piece because you're gonna shovel all of it in your mouth. Here, bug. Here. You so lazy. No, here. Sit down. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. All right. So yeah, y'all. For people watching the replay, people coming up in here, fast forward to whatever part this is, like a minute in right now, and she just shoved that whole piece in her mouth, which is why I gave her a little piece. I got court today. I'm eating a QT grilled cheese sandwich, add egg, add green pepper. That just crumb went into my iced coffee. Come eat breakfast with us. Yeah. Yeah. It's good. She shoved that whole piece in her mouth. Lovely. Anyway, watch the replay. I have court today, y'all, so I'm going to try to post. I was going to try to post a video today. Good morning. Was going to try to post a video today, but I don't know, because there's two type of videos that I was going to try to make. Obviously, my layering video, that's a long drawn out one though, because I'm gonna be honest, I would love to. There's like two different perfumes that I want to closely match the dupe to, but I think one of them I do not own, and I believe one of my friends owns it. And instead of me going out and buying it, oh, she got all that grilled cheese in her mouth, and I'm trying to make her sit down, but she in the front seat, so she's trying to drive. Instead of me going out and buying it, I want to see whenever her schedule is free that allows me to go in whatever. Hey girl, Alyssa. So yeah, got court today. Not really. I don't know how to feel about today's court date, because, and I don't want to shed too much into it, because it's the same stuff. This is the third time I've been to court this year, and trust me, trust you me, I am not the one that's going to petition for these different court dates. Like, what's up? You done? You want some more? Yeah, you gotta finish that bite. I'm not the one going and requesting these different court dates. It's like, thank you, Alyssa. I appreciate it. Honestly, I don't. God got this battle, and I don't speak on religion on this channel much or often. I do believe in God. I do believe in, a higher power, universe, whatever you call the higher power, because I know I am not my own like creator. I know I'm not, and and honestly, whatever the accusations that are going on right now, you want to bite it? That's a piece of egg. Oh, okay. I really loathe when you do that. She bites it and then leaves the piece that she bites behind. Yummy, yummy, yummies. The accusations is just absolutely egregious. It's egregious. Like the whole thing is egregious. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I honestly, y'all see my channel, y'all see what I put out, y'all see what I kind of do. I mind my business, and she keeps slapping y'all, I'm sorry. Mind my business, drink my water, grow my hair, keep my body clean. Like, I don't really do a whole lot of, because I don't got time. Like, I'm too old for this. And it just seems like my grandmother came in town, she visited, we rekindled our relationship. I think I talked about that a little bit in my last live. Rekindled our relationship, even though it didn't need to be broken, and I'm not the reason for it being broken. Enjoy your meeting. Thanks for joining before work. So enjoy. Didn't have to be broken, but like we rekindled our relationship, and she was there. Like the day she was leaving, I got served papers to go to this court date, and she was flipping through and reading, and she was just like, this stuff isn't true. Like, are you serious? Like, my grandmother is 77. No, 78. 77, 78. My grandmother is not a spry chicken. She's not a young thing. PYT, you know. And as she was going through and flipping everything, she was just like, are you serious? This is what you're... Oh my God, my rear view mirror. Girl. She's like, are you serious? This is what's going on right now? And I'm just like, you see it for yourself. Like, you've been here for most of the summer with, you know, with my family. This is what's going on. And she was pissed. I was pissed. Oh, yeah. Mommy wiped the crumbs off. And some more. I love me a little Simi. Simi from QT Grow. Since I don't have Wawa. But, my grandmother was pissed. And I hate that. Oh, she dancing. It's good to you. I hate that she had to experience that the day she was leaving. She was just like, I really regret leaving. Sent a card for me and my husband, everything. And we talked yesterday. And I'll share for maybe after court date today, but it's just been, girl, you're gonna hurt yourself. Go over there. It's just been one thing after another after another. And again, like I said, I just kind of mind my business, drink my water, grow my hair, keep my body right. I don't care what nobody else got going on in their life. I don't care what somebody had in the past, because I think this is the only court date that there's not a witness. I believe this is the only court that there's no witnesses. And if we're being honest, all the witnesses that were supposed to appear before were either my husband's ex. She was, you know, whatever. And it ain't even to be petty or whatever, because I believe somebody watches my page, because they had kind of outed my daughter's name before. Good morning, before I wanted to share my daughter's name. And I'm just like, who? Well, it probably wasn't her either, to be honest, but like, that outed my daughter's name. But I know that different people watch my channel who don't really care for me, which is fine. It's completely fine. All good in the hood there. Oh, my eye. But yeah, preparing for court. I already have my outfit picked out. And some more. Sit down. Thank you. Here you go. You got hands. I'm so tired of you. Oh. Girl, yes. An estranged ex coming forth to try to say that my husband is an abusive man. I mean, we're not going to court for that today, so I can share that with y'all. Like, I don't bring my drama on these streets, and I try not to, but it just be like, the stuff that I've had to go through these last 2 years and why I've been absent from YouTube, like, I need to be in somebody's white coat. And I ain't talking about being no doctor, padded room white coat. Honey, straight jacket. I need to be... the amount of stuff that I've had to endure, and the different personalities that I've had to like witness, and You just chew that. Oh, you are chewing it and then spitting it out and then putting it back in your. Oh! This is why you sit in your car seat to eat. This is why. Or in your high chair. Jeez. Okay. Anyway. But yeah, I don't like that state, Cynthia, and it's not no shade, no tea to you, but I've said that before. I was just like, yeah, my current husband's ex. And I'm like, ooh, current husband. I don't really like the way that sounds. As if like he going somewhere. Because we both made a pact. If this don't work out, baby, we just gonna have to thug it out. Not putting that in the air, but even from people outside looking in, like my grandmother, I'm just gonna share it is what it is. It ain't no shade, no tea, it's the truth. My grandmother came and she was just like, because there was a smear campaign done on myself and my spouse, and that is what really wrecked my grandmother's relationship with me, because she was under the impression that my girls were physically afraid of my husband. Had lunch. I don't know. There was a smear campaign, and the smear campaign again, people were made to believe that my children feared my husband and that he was abusive, and all he does is hit and spank and hit on them and hit on me and everything like that. And I'm just like, hey, Miracle. And I was just like, and you know, mind you, I was very pregnant with this one. I didn't hide my pregnancy from the world. I kept my peace during my pregnancy. So all during that, it was the kids are being abused. The girls are being abused. Tiarah's being abused. That's why she's not in contact with her family. That's why she's hiding from the world. That's why this is not like, no, Cynthia, I know what you meant, girl. I was just like, that phrase, like I've said it before, and I'm just like, I hate the way that sounds. But yes, I'm speaking on the husband. I'm speaking on Jay, because everybody knows him as Mr. Sir. Jay is the name that I will, that's the name, Jay. So they were saying that the girls were being abused and blah, blah. And I'm just like, if the girls were being abused, bless you, how are there no CPS cases? And I'm just like, why would I even introduce somebody like that to my children? Like, why would I even allow somebody like that around me? Like, I'm not that kind of person. What? So again, that's what my grandmother's impression was. Didn't even know, meet them, whatever. When my grandmother came this past summer, first time that she met my son and my husband. And a lot of people like to be like, oh, you're only stepmom, you're stepmom. It's not my story to tell, my son's story. But just know, I'm his mom. Okay? We just gonna leave it at that. For the people in the back that be like, oh, step parents want to be inclusive, why can they not be inclusive when they've been there? Like, I don't see no issue with like him calling me mom or me calling him son, whatever. Anywho, during that whole smear campaign, my grandma came and she said, I'm sorry, my bad. And she said when she came, whatever was being spoke and said about us to the family, day and night, none of that is the truth. And again, she sat back and watched for a while before she said anything. And I'm like, well, if you knew all of this was going on, why didn't y'all call me? And I answered my own question, because I was just like, you know what, even if y'all did call me, I wasn't going to answer y'all questions, because it's none of y'all's damn business what's going on in my house. But know me, and y'all know me longer than you've known the person that has this smear campaign going on against us. You would know that I'm not that kind of person. And as hot-headed as I used to be, you think that I'm going to let that stuff go on now? Yes, I've healed, but that doesn't mean that girl can't come up out the grave and bounce back. No, that's the Cynthia. I'm trying to say it without saying it, girl. But yes. And the person, girl, I'm not vague. It is what it is. Andreas is the one that went and told my blood family that Jay, my husband, is an abusive man, because he was upset that the divorce proceedings was not going the way that he thought it was going. and ruined my relationship with my grandmother for 2 years, ruined my relationship with Carlos, who is my sperm donor, for it's inevitable. Like, I'll forgive him one day, but right now I can't, because that man literally said, what man is going to want you with 3 kids? Yeah. My abusive sperm donor is friends with my abuser. So what am I supposed to expect, to be honest? If I'm being real, like, oh Lord, child. If I'm being real with myself and if I'm being real with you, what more do I expect? My sperm donor abused my mom when she was pregnant with me. God rest her soul. I wouldn't lie on the soul. I wouldn't lie. For what reason do I have to lie? Cut electricity off on my mother when she was pregnant with me, to the point where my grandmother said that when I was born, she was going to take me from my mother. Love will make you do something crazy. And I'm not going to say that my mom is crazy, but love will make you do some crazy things. Stay with your abusers, not say nothing, hide and hold their secrets, and honestly shield the world from what's really going on. Shield the world from what's really going on. So, and I know I don't know if reactors watch me or not. I guess they do, because and it ain't no shade or tea towards, what's her name? Tiarah. Somebody had said that she said I was pregnant with twins or whatever, but then they said that she said I was unproblematic. It ain't no shade towards the reactors, because y'all got to make your money just like we do. But when everything was going on in the beginning with my divorce and everything, and they were pulling up stuff about, oh, Tiarah did cheat. She a tar. She dumb. She this, that, and the third. I've never cheated on that man. I'm not the one that found panties in my own bed that weren't mine. I don't come in the house 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning drunk off my behind and then not expecting to get yelled at. Yeah, that was my life while I was married, living in my old house. Yeah. But again, love will make you do some crazy things, right? Love will make you do some crazy things. But again, this ain't no bash him situation, because I don't really give a daggone about, what he got going on in his life. I'm gonna be honest. It's just me telling my story. It's hot. I'll turn this car on. But all of what I've gone through in the last 2 years, if I could write a book, I would. If I could tell a story, I would. But I'm gonna be honest, all of what I went through is not who I am right to this day. Yeah, girl. It's not who I am to this day. And I don't want to shed any more light on, like, my past and what I went through, because I went through a hell of a lot. You sat right on my stomach. That kind of hurt, Pooh. It did. Oh, okay. I went through a lot. I went through hell and back to hell and back again. Like, I went through a lot, all while pregnant. A high-risk pregnancy at that. I had a miscarriage. I think that's the first. Why would you do that? I think. Stop. Stop. I had a miscarriage. I went to therapy. I'm still actively looking for a different therapist, because everybody can use a little therapy here and there. What else? Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Y'all, her hair was done. She's sweating. Let me turn my car on. I got her in this long sleeve. Hold on. Leave that alone, Bubba. We about to get out of here anyway, though, and go home so I can shower again and get dressed. But I went through a lot, y'all. And for people to sit up and continue to try to bring me down when I'm like, I'm not even bothering nobody, it's crazy to me. No, baby, you're not messing with mama's keys. You can have this. Yeah, you can have that. No, you don't. And honestly, the therapists, I feel like they're I'm not going to say underpaid because, man, them sessions be expensive. I'm not going to say underpaid because I'll be lying. But I do feel like they're overworked, or they have so much on their caseload to where they can't even negate, like, or differentiate, not negate. They can't even differentiate, like, each person's case, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but for, like, Austin, Round Rock area, well, Cedar Park now, because I'm a lot closer to Cedar Park than I was before. But yeah, how am I doing now? I want to say mentally I am exhausted, but that's just from the mental battle that I have to go back and forth with myself about, like, going to court today. Because essentially today, going to court, the person is saying that I'm in contempt of things and trying to lock me up for 6 months. So the mental battle with myself, like, oh my God, I'm going to jail. Like, I still breastfeed my baby. Like, I'm not going to be able to feed my baby. Who's going to take my kids to school? Obviously, my husband helps. Like, he's not just sitting on his butt. He works for CPS and among other things, whatever have you. But it's just like, that's been in the back of my mind. And I'm telling myself, I'm like, no, God has the final say. Like, I've done nothing wrong. I've literally not done anything willfully. I've literally not, oh shit, you all right? I've not done anything to hurt the other person. Like, I've done none of this. And I have proof and everything like that. But it's just like the mental, it's the devil and the angel, right? And I got the devil on my side saying, yeah, you going to jail, girl. Get ready, 6 months, you gonna be there. Your baby, you gonna get out. Your baby not even gonna know you. You gonna get out. School's gonna be damn near over, and your kids are gonna be totally different because their whole world's been rocked. Because once again, there's another parent that abandons them, and obviously, the angel on this side, like, girl, give it to God. What are you talking about? You've done nothing wrong. Yeah, Cynthia. Yeah. I got court documents stating that I've willfully done XYZ and to be locked up for 180 days. Up to 180 days. But I'm just like, are you cool? But I prayed about it. I gave it to God. But it's still, again, that devil on this side, like, girl, everybody's out to get you. And it's not even everybody. Like, I'm gonna be real. I'm just gonna share my story because I'm gonna probably get ready to leave. Girl, you pulling the back of my bed to not ground. You pulling the back of my hair. I'm gonna just share some real on y'all for real. So share this quick story and go because she ready to play. So it's time to go home, and we still got a little ways to get to the house because morning traffic, morning rush. When the wash hands. Oh, y'all can't see. When the divorce started, or nope, back up. When I was attacked, and actually, state of Texas picked up my case for the domestic violence, blah blah. Andres disappeared for 16 months. Disappeared from October 2024. Hey, you're not gonna pull my keys out, no ma'am. From October 2023, I'm sorry, until December. I said 16, I can't count. Until December 2024. You want to bite or no? Oh, what you pointing at? Up there? Yeah. I could have gotten him on abandonment charges, got his rights removed as a parent, all of that for all 3 girls. But because I wasn't spiteful, even after everything that happened, I didn't do it. So many people like to say that, oh, he's a victim because he has to pay child support. Baby, he don't even do that. If anybody's the victim, it's the kids. Damn the adults. Like, we gonna be all right. But it's these kids. Like, oh, you're putting your fingerprints all in my rearview mirror and greasy. It's the kids that lose. It's the kids who sees dysfunction. It's the kids who's just like, man, my 8-year-old said when the cops got called on me recently, because again, a violation of my protective order happened at a child exchange. And because of the anger and the irate, erratic behavior, she about to try to knock y'all down. The kids did not go back with their non-custodial. Because the cops at the time was just like, well, we can't transfer one kid out of a car and put him in another. We're not going to do that. Get off my car keys, please. Thank you. And I was just like, cool. He's irritated. It is what it is. I mean, it is what it is. My 8-year-old said, can I just talk? Can I talk to him and tell him that he needs to be nicer to y'all? I said, no, baby. She said more, but quick synopsis. It's not for you, baby. Just be a kid. Have fun. When you go to his house, have fun. I want you to have fun. I want you to spend time with him. Don't insert yourself in adult matters. And we don't insert the kids and stuff like that. But it's like, they see the dysfunction. And I'm like, at what point are the adults both going to say, enough is enough? Enough is enough. Didn't hurt? You pointing? What are you pointing at? The bird? Ain't even cry. But I don't know. I'm gonna get off here. Get off my soapbox because I gotta get back to the house to my husband because he's still sleeping in the bed. Because he had a rough day yesterday.